Try.
Gonna be well worth it.
You 36 now. Feel like you on your last, like, however many years that is. Where's the drive still coming from? Do you still love it like you did 5, 6, 7 years ago? Who is the 36-year-old Terence Crawford right now?
The drive is always there because I'm so competitive, so I don't ever have to worry about the drive.
Sure, some cats get lazy though.
Some cats.
Gennady Triple G Golovkin has officially joined Terence Crawford's training camp ahead of what many are calling the biggest fight of the decade, Crawford's super middleweight debut against Canelo Alvarez. Known for his relentless, pressure, granite chin, and ring intelligence, Golovkin brings invaluable experience to Crawford's camp. Having shared the ring with Canelo Alvarez 3 times, Golovkin offers a rare and first-hand perspective on what it takes to challenge the undisputed super middleweight champion. From Crawford's camp, this move is viewed as a strategic advantage. While Golovkin isn't stepping in as a formal trainer, his insight and experience are expected to play a critical supporting role.
He's great. He's great. One of the greats that likes up the gloves. And so it's my job as a trainer. It's the job of Saul, the job of Red, whoever else is coming in camp with us, Bernie, to lead him to that win.
A lot of people make
Golovkin's role in Crawford's camp may be unofficial, but it's undeniably vital. As a mentor and advisor, his experience is unmatched. Having faced Canelo Alvarez 3 times, Golovkin understands not only the technical demands of such a bout, but also the mental and physical pressure that comes with it. He knows how to navigate Canelo's explosive power, how to pick the right moments to counter, and perhaps most importantly, how to endure and survive against one of the sport's most complete fighters. Their trilogy tells the story. In their first meeting in 2017, the bout ended in a highly controversial draw, with many believing Golovkin had done enough to win.
I'm wondering if Crawford is realizing the way to beat this guy
It's that way.
and Crawford, who certainly is more talented in my book anyway than William Skull, is going to outbox him, throw punches back at him. He's going to go southpaw. He's going to go right-handed. And as we sit here, I am picking Terence Crawford to beat Canelo Alvarez in September.
I say Canelo. If Canelo goes in.
One moment from the first Golovkin-Canelo fight still lingers in Golovkin's memory, the 9th round. Canelo landed a flush right hand that looked like a potential turning point. Many watching thought it was a serious blow, but Golovkin absorbed it without flinching. Reflecting on it later in an interview with DAZN, Golovkin said, "I remember that punch. I let it get through. I don't know what to call it. It wasn't hard. It felt kind of like a slap. I guess a slap or a sliding punch. Well, it didn't do too much." For Golovkin to describe a punch that appeared so devastating as little more than a sliding slap speaks volumes about his toughness, and it sends a powerful message to Terence Crawford. Canelo's power, while real, isn't invincible. It's survivable. More importantly, Golovkin's insight helps Crawford understand that Canelo's true danger lies not just in the raw force of his punches, but in the way he sets them up, through feints, timing, and precision.
Canelo, who you got? Crawford, Canelo? I still say Canelo.
I got Canelo too.
I still say Canelo. Ring IQ, I believe that Crawford has a bit more.
Yeah.
However, it's just the size difference. I think that where Crawford is lacking is that he should try to test the waters even with somebody at that weight class before facing Canelo.
Right.
And hey, they say he's a dog. He got shot in the head and drove to the hospital, so maybe that's just his mentality.
Hey, let's see. Only one way to find out.
Terence Crawford knows he's stepping into unfamiliar territory at 168 pounds. He's never fought at super middleweight or even at middleweight. The highest he's competed was his recent bout against Israel Madrimov at 154 pounds. And even that fight wasn't without its challenges. Madrimov managed to land some telling shots and visibly troubled Crawford at times. While Crawford ultimately secured the decision victory, questions were raised about how well his power and durability would carry up in weight. Promoter Eddie Hearn voiced his skepticism, suggesting the judges may have been overly generous to Crawford and implying the fight was closer than the scorecards reflected.
Triple G on Bud's resume. There's no Trout on Bud's resume. There's no Daniel Jacobs on Bud's resume. Canelo is the one that's fought the elite level opposition. It's Canelo that fought Laura. There is no Laura on Bud's resume. There is no Laura on Bud's resume. Bud has never faced a multiple division champ. Bud has never faced a multiple division champ.
Okay, but Bud is an elite boxer.
So you're an elite boxer, but you haven't fought elite boxer.
This fight isn't just a test of Terence Crawford's power, it's a test of his adaptability. Jumping up 2 full weight classes is an uncommon and risky move, especially against a fighter who has reigned supreme at super middleweight for years. Crawford has built his legacy by outthinking, out-timing, and systematically breaking down his opponents with elite ring IQ. At welterweight, he stopped Errol Spence Jr. in dominant fashion and made top-tier competition look ordinary. But his move to 154 pounds exposed a potential vulnerability. Against Israel Madrimov, Crawford's power didn't seem to carry the same effect. He couldn't keep Madrimov off him, and that raises a red flag when facing someone like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo isn't just experienced, he's proven to be nearly indestructible. He's faced and absorbed punches from some of the sport's hardest hitters, including Sergey Kovalev and Gennady Golovkin, without ever hitting the canvas.
Terence Crawford calling out Canelo.
You know, I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, you know, and
But this fight isn't just about power or age. Activity matters too. Canelo Alvarez has stayed busy, fighting twice since September of last year and maintaining a high level of rhythm and conditioning. In contrast, Terence Crawford hasn't been in the ring since his win over Israel Madrimov in August 2024. That long layoff could be a factor, especially when stepping into a fight of this magnitude. Some fighters, like Danny Garcia, have expressed doubts about Crawford's ability to handle the jump to 168 pounds. Garcia didn't mince words, saying, "Just me assessing Crawford's last performance when he went up to 154 against Madrimov. I feel like his power really didn't carry up that much, so I feel like 168, that's tough." Still, even Garcia admitted that if Crawford pulls off the upset, it would be historic. If he pulls this off, you've got to put him up there, top 3 of all time. That means he'll have unified 3 divisions, all 4 belts in 3 different weight classes. Going up all those divisions to beat Canelo? If he wins this fight, you probably have to put him in the top 3 of all time.
People don't lose to Canelo, they lose to the event. Because when you fight Canelo, the stage is set for him. Like when I went, I saw J Balvin, I saw fireworks, you know. So you fight him, it's like you fighting in the Super Bowl.
The weight difference, though, no?
It is a big difference, but it has been done before.
Do you see him beating Canelo?
I don't know. He definitely has the skills. He has the skills, but Canelo has the skills too, and he's a stronger, bigger guy. So. But I don't know.
While Canelo Alvarez is fully focused on his upcoming clash with Terence Crawford, he's also looking ahead, specifically to a potential rematch with Dmitry Bivol at 175 pounds. Bivol handed Canelo a clear defeat in 2022, and with the Russian recently unifying the light heavyweight division by beating Artur Beterbiev, the prospect of a second meeting has gained serious traction. Speaking to the Ring magazine, Canelo didn't hide his desire for redemption. "I hope I have the opportunity to have the rematch with Bivol. That's the only fight at 175 I would really take. But we'll see. I want to tell myself, hey, you learned something from that fight. What things you don't need to do again."